They've roped me into doing this, you know. The whole invigilator thing. The actual one got sick last minute. So of course they reeled me in. I'm too nice to say no.
Or you just say yes too much. Maybe put up a fight and you wouldn't necessarily have to do it.
Or I still would, and they'd just be angry at me for putting up said fight. I'm not too bothered, but it's a bit time-consuming. Can't really prepare for my next lecture while standing aimlessly in here for the whole exam time.
Yeah, I agree with you in that part. But we have to be here, so... You got anything to talk about?
Regarding the uni, or...
Well, you must have some stories. Staff gossip? I don't know. Wait, sorry. I think one of the students is talking.
Oh, really? Which one?
I think Adam. He's in my lectures, but is usually very quiet. Keeps himself to himself type person, you know?
Well, if he did speak, he isn't anymore. We don't know if he actually did. I'll keep an eye on him. Anyway, where was I? Oh, that's right. Okay, so, Martha. The cook, not the teacher. She was acting kind of fishy with me. And me only. For a few weeks now. And I noticed fairly early on. What now?
What do you mean, what? Look at him. He's quite clearly moving his mouth and muttering something.
Probably just reading aloud. We all do that sometimes, and... Hold on. Are you serious? He's not even talking. His mouth is very much shut.
No, it isn't. He's speaking. I can see it moving.
Right. Well, are we looking at the same student?
Yes, you know we are. Well then either you're lying, or I'm seeing things. I suppose I haven't slept great recently.
Well, I promise you I'm not lying. And how come?
A lot on my mind recently.
Good or bad?
Good, but confusing.
There's a special someone, eh?
Be quiet. Maybe. But there's even more than that. I've been doing a lot recently that I never thought possible. With someone I never thought was possible.
Okay. We're both English professors, so I know when you're purposely speaking all mysterious and vague. But do I want to know what you mean? Because that sounds a bit...
What? Oh god, no, nothing like that. It's just... It's hard to explain. And I couldn't if I wanted to. Not to you. No offense.
I'll say none taken. Anyway, can I get back to my story?
Can you see her? That girl. She's muttering as well. And Adam still. Matt, I'm not seeing things. I can see and clearly hear noise coming from both of them.
Well, I can't. Look, you want to take a break outside for a minute? I've got it in here.
No. Tell you what. Take your own advice and take a break for a minute. I want to make sure of things.
Okay, that was a suggestion for you, but you sure? I could do with a coffee.
Yes. Go and get one.
You want one?
No. I think I'm fine for now.
Suit yourself. Well, I'll be back in a few then.
Iris Cartright, can you hear me?
That's Professor Cartright to you. Why are you asking that? You're not even looking at me.
Miss, I wasn't talking.
Iris! I'm trying to reach out. Can you hear me?
Yes. What are you saying? Why did you just say all that?
Say what? I wasn't talking.
Yes. Yes, sorry. Continue. Okay, so I'm hearing and seeing things.
I have returned. Whoa. Are you okay? You look worried.
Yeah, Something weird's going on. I don't know what, but I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe you should have a break. I've honestly got it in here.
Maybe I should. Sorry, I don't know what's getting into me at the moment.
I've been there. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay. Thank you. Why won't the doors open? Matt, what the hell is up with these doors? Matt? But he was just... Where's everyone gone? The whole hall is... empty? Oh, no. You must be seeing things. This cannot be happening.
Oh, I think it is.
No. You can't be here. You can't be.
Hello, Iris. How have you been?
Isla? But... you... No. Whatever you are, stop impersonating her. You can't be my sister, she...
Died 6 years ago. Yeah, and yet here I am.
No. You're not.
Oh, I forgot how annoying you could be. Touch me. Tap, I don't care. Just let me prove to you I'm real.
How?
That's not the right question.
Well, don't worry. I have plenty more.
That's more like it.
Where's everyone gone? And why did you make certain students whisper?
Sorry, that was probably quite creepy. That was just me trying to reach through. And that's why only you saw it happening. It was only meant for you.
Right. Of course. Okay. My other question?
Everyone else is fine. In fact, they're still exactly where they were. We're the ones who've gone.
But Matt disappeared when I turned around after trying to leave. Which brings me to my next question. Why won't the doors open?
Oh, they will now. That was just whilst you were settling.
Settling?
In here, this place, they do open, see?
So, what is this place?
Always the literal questions, never the important ones. And you were always like that, weren't you?
I still am. Better to know what you're dealing with before you deal with it. So...
It's the university, Iris. Bath spa. Just as you left it.
But empty. So it looks exactly like the university, yes. But you said we've moved. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll stop asking about that and move on to the next important thing you still haven't answered.
Which is?
What are you, and why are you using my dead sister's body and face? Use anyone else's, I beg. Because this isn't as easy as I've made it look. And if you were her, somehow, you'd know that.
I'm her, Iris. You felt me, you see me, you hear me, I am her. Now, I have some questions for you.
Seriously? You know what? Why not?
Now that's more like you. So you've been up to a lot since we last saw one another, haven't you? Got a job here about a year after I died? Then a few months ago met the professor. Now that I was not expecting.
And how do you know that? How would Isla have known that?
Because that's the gift I've been given. I can see events that have happened, but I can't see your exact thoughts. That's why I want to ask you things. That's why we're talking. Think about it. If I could just read your mind, then there wouldn't be much point to this, would there?
I suppose not. So what did you want to ask? Because so far, you've just stated the facts.
True. So what was it like? I mean, it must have changed your view on everything. You weren't exactly a sci-fi person when I knew you. Had that changed in between the time of my death and you meeting him?
No. Seen Back to the Future once, but that's about it. Never had much time to watch things like that. And was never really my...
Cup of tea, yes I know. You said that all the time when I tried to get you to watch things like that. Funny how things turn out, isn't it? I'm now a very sci-fi thing. Bet you hate that. Was that a laugh?
I don't know what you mean.
It was. I made you smile. I could always do that. Still got it.
I suppose you have.
Well, you didn't actually answer the question, so...
Oh, yes, it did. Changed my viewpoint on the world. The universe. If you told me this exact situation would happen to me 6 months ago, I probably would have heavily accused whoever said that of being mad.
Yeah, you would have, wouldn't you? But now?
Now, I believe it could happen. And it is. Somehow.
And yet, you still came back.
What do you mean? Of course I came back. I wasn't just going to run off and never return.
Why not? Because you leave your family and friends? Mom and Dad live on the Isle of Wight, and your friends barely speak to you because you moved from where we lived in Dorset to Bath.
Again, I'm well aware of the facts. But I came, and I keep coming back, so I don't lose track of everything I work towards.
You mean your job here? Your new chapter?
Yes.
So, do you think it's better with him involved?
What sort of question is that?
One I'd like to know the answer to.
Okay, then yes. Of course it is. I've seen things I didn't think would be possible to see, certainly not in my lifetime. I've experienced time travel, which I still can't quite believe. But that's what makes it magnificent.
The time travel or him?
Both. He still astonishes me too.
Why?
You really want to talk about this? Because with you here, I could think of a lot more to talk about, and a lot more I'd like to say that I didn't get to.
Hey, we'll get there, I promise. Just keep going.
If you say so. But yeah, he astonishes me because he's so much more than the surface of what you get with him. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Like, he's been through a war that was so insane, it didn't have a beginning or an end. Worlds ceased to exist, but people remained. Time wasn't working the way it should. That's why they called it a time war.
How much did he say about it?
Enough for me to not want to know anymore. I know he avoided it for as long as he could, but then he had no choice and became a warrior. But that man isn't the same man I know, literally.
Literally?
His species can regenerate, I think he said it was called. Change their appearance and aspects of themselves as a cost of healing if fatally wounded.
So he's immortal?
No, I think he said there was a limit, but I'm not sure. Why are you so interested in him?
Hey, I'm just trying to understand what he's like.
It's raining now?
So it is. Huh.
But if this isn't real, then how...
How many times do I have to tell you? It is real. The rain is real, this place is real, I'm real.
It's peaceful. Can't say I've ever felt that at this workplace before.
I bet you haven't.
So, are we done with him, or...?
Almost. I just want to understand how you feel about this man. On a deeper level. Because you seem quite fond of him. I'm your sister, and I can see the look you get when talking about him.
I suppose so. I mean, yeah, he's great. It's hard to explain. He just encapsulates me in so many levels. Don't get me wrong, it's quite non-stop. But when we do have time to sit and talk, it's always just easy, you know? He makes me feel a way that I've never felt. Maybe that's just because he's so magnificent and impossible. I don't know. I'm so glad he can't hear me say this.
He'd probably have a field day.
He would.
Okay, well, you wanted to ask me about something. Go ahead.
I said I could think about a lot more to talk about. Like, why?
That's very broad.
Why didn't I notice how you were feeling, Isla? What you were doing?
It wasn't your fault. I should have told you.
But it's never that easy. I know that now. I've been beating myself up over not checking on you more ever since. So you being here now, I haven't been able to stop and think. How, Isla? How are you here? Why?
You want me to be honest? I have no idea how I'm here. I just know that I am. And why? Because the universe knew we needed to talk. That's what this is.
How long do we have?
As long as you need. Or want. It doesn't matter here.
See, this isn't like me. I'm questioning, but my brain just wants to accept every answer you give. Like it just refuses to think too deeply about the literalness of things.
Well, you're an English professor. Not everything has to make sense. Some things can just be.
I'm starting to think you're right. If he were here, he'd probably be saying the opposite. Calling you God knows what sort of alien and telling you to go now in peace. But he's not here.
It's just you and me. It's weirdly beautiful, isn't it? The rain.
It is. I feel so peaceful. I don't think I've ever felt this peaceful since you...
It's okay. You can say it.
since you died. Isla, what was it like? I want to know how you struggled before. I never truly got to know. And having to imagine has been the worst experience of my life. I don't know if telling me will make it worse or better. This is my only shot at asking.
That's okay. It shows you cared about me and still do. I appreciate that. I think I knew that deep down at the time. I was feeling how I was. But it wasn't enough. And that's not your fault. It's none of yours. It was the other things. They just clouded my mind until it was too much. But for a while, I controlled it. I felt like I did. Maybe not in the best way. I didn't tell anyone because I just couldn't. It's so hard to explain. But you feel almost ashamed to reach out, because that means admitting you can't keep going alone. So as much as I wanted to, you were the only one I could have even imagined telling.
Why didn't you? I know it's wrong, but I am angry at you for it. Why did you suffer alone? You didn't have to. I wouldn't have judged you, Isla. I know we fell out over stupid things. That's what siblings do, all the time. When everything is said and done, you are my sister. And I would have done anything for you. I mean, Christ, you died. You were only 19. It's wrong that my younger sister went before me. It's just wrong.
But it happened, Iris. And that's something you've had to accept. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry. If I could go back and tell you, I would.
What if you could? What if the professor, his TARDIS, I could ask him.
To take you back to stop me. Iris, you know what he'd say. I know, and I don't even know him.
Who cares? He could do it. I've been so distracted with all of this, the thought hasn't even crossed my mind yet that I could make him do that.
To even consider doing such a thing, he'd have to really, really care about you. And you think he does, don't you? Deep down. I can feel it, Iris. It's okay. I understand why you think he might, if you asked, or begged. But I think he'd go on about how dangerous and impossible it'll be to go back in your own time stream, let alone changing it. That's a paradox after all, isn't it? Change your past, then what leads you to want to change it in the first place? But then you think the TARDIS would be able to sustain it, perhaps. Interesting. You have so much faith in him, but why? Even knowing what he'd say.
Because
I know. And you hope he does too. Well, I can tell you a secret, although he may not understand it yet. But he does. But it doesn't mean he'd tear time apart for you. That's a stretch, although very romantic. He'd win me over.
Wait, sorry. How do you know all of that? You're speaking all technical like him. How?
Who was the fan of sci-fi?
Okay, but that doesn't all exactly apply to reality.
No, but it sounds about right, doesn't it? I didn't hear you arguing my point.
Oh, this is so insane. What is this, Isla? What's the goal?
Who says there has to be one?
Me. You're dead, Isla. You're dead. Can't be here no matter how real it feels, no matter how real you feel. No matter if the rain is real or the floor or that sofa you're sitting on, you're dead.
And I'm here.
But what is this here? What have you been up to in this afterlife?
Thinking
About...
what I'd say if I could see you and Mom and Dad again. But at least I've been able to see you. They wouldn't comprehend this anyway.
So, is this where we go when we die? Some separate plane that's just like Earth, but with the dead instead of the living?
No, it's complicated.
That proves it. I'm sorry, Isla. Whatever this is, it's not right. It's not real.
You said yourself it is real.
I was wrong, and I want to ask something of you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Let me go.
But there's so much more we could do here. Please don't leave.
Isla, we've said all we can. I loved you so much. We all did. You're gone. And you have been for a while now. No one's forgotten you. No one ever will. But you're not her. You just aren't. I'm sorry. Please, let me go. If you think you are her, then do something she'd do.
You're right.
About...
Follow me.
We're back at the hall entrance.
Yes. Open those doors and you'll return to your reality. Thank you for letting us speak. I'm very glad we did.
Will I ever know what this was?
You'll want to, but just don't worry about it too much. Be thankful it happened. Not everything has an explainable answer.
I suppose you're right.
Goodbye, Iris. I love you. And have fun out there. For her.
I love you too, Isla. I miss you. And I will. I promise.
There you are. Decided to take a break after all then? Took a while, mind you. Don't worry. I've been fine here. 5 minutes left of their exam now. Hey, are you okay? Come out here for a sec.
Yeah. Think I am, you know? Sorry, I just left like that.
Okay, good. And it's okay. I've just had to be quiet. Which is easier said for me. Well, as I said, I've got this. So you can go if you'd like.
I think I will, actually. Thank you. I'll catch up with you soon. Hey,
Hey, you okay? You sounded kind of upset on the phone, but then again, I'm not amazing at detecting that sort of thing. Hugging. So, you're not okay, Iris. What happened?
it's a lot. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Of course I am. There's enough room on this bench for two of us, isn't there?
I saw my sister.
Oh, I didn't know you had a sister.
I don't. Not anymore.
Oh, then, wait. Sorry, how?
I have absolutely no idea. 1 minute, everyone was there, and then they weren't.
Okay, interesting. Wasn't expecting this, so were you transported somewhere?
The same place, just without everyone else. But that's not the point. I don't understand how or why it happened. But if it was some alien, it didn't have any hostile intent, or I wouldn't be here now. It sounded like her. It looked like her. There were no differences, aside from her speaking maybe a bit more technically than she used to.
Well, I could try to figure out what it was if you want. I'm just glad you're safe. I didn't expect this sort of stuff to follow you home. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's okay. Whatever it was, it helped. Obviously, it wasn't her. I know that, but it didn't use her in a hostile way. It's like she wanted to help me. Maybe that was what it was there for.
Perhaps. Iris, I hope you know you can tell me anything. I may not be human, but I'll do my best to understand.
I know. Come on, take me somewhere. Anywhere.
You sure you don't want more time on Earth?
It's not like I'll never come back. Got to make the most of the fact that you have a space-time machine.
I suppose you're right. Well, there are some businesses and plants I've been meaning to investigate for foul play. Not exactly see the wonders of the universe, but we could end up saving a lot of people.
Yeah, that sounds worthwhile. I could do with that.
Come on then,